A controversial policy could soon be in place for APS schools. Now, the board approved the proposal, which states that parents can request their students' educational records as long as it falls under the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act. Board members say confidential conversations between students and counselors are still protected.
The Albuquerque Public School District is asking for feedback on two proposed calendars for next school year. The extended year calendar brings students back into the classroom on August 1st, while the traditional calendar would have them back August 15th. The deadline to give feedback is December 1st. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. Wear your winter layers this morning. It's going to be a cold day. Temperature is starting at 30 this morning and only climbing to 39 by our afternoon with mostly cloudy skies.
Two New Mexico State police officers are on administrative leave after shooting and killing a suspected drunk driver they say was armed with a machete. A state police officer pulled over a car around 11 on Wednesday night near Montgomery and Louisiana. The suspect then led officers on a chase that ended in a SWAT situation. After attempting to use non-lethal force, two officers opened fire, killing the suspect.
Two suspects are in custody this morning after a SWAT situation in Barelas. Police say 29-year-old Anjanette Martinez caused a standoff at an apartment on Pacific Avenue Wednesday night. Martinez told police she took items from a motel room, and when two people tried to stop her, she and Matthew Martinez fled and then shot Miguel Sanchez. Both are charged with murder.
Santa Fe County detectives are searching for four people they say were involved in pharmacy burglaries. They say the four suspects took cash and drugs from four pharmacies in Albuquerque, Bernalillo, El Dorado, and Santa Fe back in October. Crime Stoppers is offering a $1,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. Erica.
For our threat tracker today, it is going to be high. We are seeing freezing fog and freezing drizzle in eastern New Mexico, all from Raton all the way down to Ruidoso, which could cause black ice to form on the roadways.
Today, New York Congressman and House Democratic Caucus Chair Hakeem Jeffries is expected to make a formal bid for Democratic leader. It comes one day after House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced she will not seek re-election to leadership. Her longtime number 2 Majority Leader Steny Hoyer will also step down.
Looking ahead, the Justice Department plans to ask the Supreme Court to reinstate the Biden administration's plan for student loan forgiveness. Last Friday, the administration stopped taking applications for the program after a judge in Texas ruled that it was unlawful.
Twitter is reportedly experiencing a mass exodus of workers. According to the New York Times, hundreds of employees have resigned after owner Elon Musk gave them an ultimatum to be part of the new hardcore Twitter 2.0 or receive 3-month severance. Overnight, the #1 trending topic in the U.S. on the social media site was hashtag RIP Twitter. Erica.
All right, let's get a check on traffic. The maps are looking clear, no accidents or slowdowns. Trackers going east on I-40 near the Big I, and everything is moving at speed. You may find some fog as you go through the Tejeras Canyon eastward through the mountain.
A barber in Minnesota is now warming hearts this morning by doing what he loves the most. In the basement of a Minnesota retirement home, in a workshop turned barbershop, Tom Grzyski is doing what he's done now for 70 years. He gives the haircuts for free. And again, he uses the tips that he gets from that to raise money for an organization known as Arm in Arm in Africa.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, Albuquerque is making headlines this morning as one of the country's most romantic winter getaways, weekend getaways. PureWow.com listed Albuquerque at number 31 in the country. They describe the Duke City as the, quote, perfect mixture of rural and metropolitan vibes without the dreary isolation or overcrowding.
And number 4, with the holidays just around the corner, city leaders are reminding residents to shop local. Small Business Saturday is coming up on November 26th. December is Buy Local month.
And at number 3, it is going to be a cold day out there. Temperatures will only be topping out in the 20s and 30s in eastern New Mexico. We'll hit a high of 39 in Albuquerque, and we'll see 40s and some couple of 50s across the west side of the state.
And number 2, Parks and Rec says thieves made off with more than half a dozen golf carts from Arroyo del Oso golf course. One was found at a Circle K, the other at a nearby apartment complex.
And at number 1, after a heated discussion on a controversial policy, the APS school board voted to approve it. That proposal was first introduced back in July, listing the rights and responsibilities of parents if their child attends an APS school.